Hello, my name is Tunde Disu, and today I'd like to talk to you about developing your core values. Developing your core values. Now, I'm going to give you some names, and I want to use them as a template for this recording. When you hear names like Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, Kwame Nkrumah, Obafemi Awolowo, Nelson Mandela, what springs to mind? Immediately you start thinking of statesmen, people who live their life in the service of their nation and in the service of humanity. You're not wrong. That exactly is the point I'm trying to make. These are people that lived a life of purpose. But this is the point. When you look into their eyes, what do you see? You see conviction, you see faith, you see strength, you see purpose. These people didn't just existed, they lived a life of purpose. They lived a life of meaning. They have a reason for living. But in today's men's eyes, when you look into their eyes, what do you see? You see fear, you see doubt, anxiety, you see worry, lack of conviction. There is no purpose. Most cases these days, men exist and not live. And the reason, the difference between the first set of names I gave you and the men of today is simply the fact that those men had a reason. They had what we call core values in their lives. They have a radar that directs their life. They have an anchor that holds their life in place. But in today's men, this is exactly what is lacking. Now you may be asking, so what do you mean by core values? Let me define core values to you. Core values are the ideas that you esteem to be of great worth and that give structure to your life. I'll say that again. Core values are the ideas or the ideals that you stand on, that mean so much to you, that are of great worth and that give structure to your life. You see, in our generation, we talk about the issues, the difficulties, the problems that we're facing. And rightly so, we do face them. But the truth is, when you look back at the lives of these other men that I mentioned at the beginning, and some of the things they had to contend with, what we have now is child's play. We talk about the train is late for 5 minutes. Oh, I can't get reception for my phone. Oh, Apple has released a new iPhone 7 and all of that. Those are the worries we carry these days. But those men in their days, they had to contend with the First World War, the Second World War, famine, the Great Depression, the great issues that were facing their generation. They had to fight for the independence of their nation. In the case of people like Chief Obafemi Awolowo and President Nkrumah of Ghana, these men had a reason. These issues became their lives. It became the passion that drove their lives. But we don't have that today, and yet we lack the steel, the strength, the core, the reason for living is missing in our lives. So I want us to go on a journey of finding out what are these core values and how can I develop them. What are these strengths? What is this anchor that differentiates them from us today? Because the truth is this, gentlemen, until we start developing these core values, we will drift through lives and wonder at the end what happened. What happened was we never lived, we only existed. So come with me on this journey as we look into what are these core values, how can I develop them, how can I put them to use, not just for yourself, but for humanity, for your family, for generations yet unborn, so that tomorrow your name, my name, the purpose for which God put us on this planet will be remembered for eternity. Come along, let's have a journey. It's going to be fun, I can assure you that. Thank you for listening. God bless you.